All right, so it's 12:47. Let me just turn this off for a second. Okay, 12:47. I'm almost on my way out. I have to go make copies for teaching tomorrow and also teaching Monday, so I'm going to do a double batch. So I was able to. I woke up around 8 something, maybe near 9, like um, 8:45 maybe. I went to bed around 1:30, I think. It's 12:30 or 1:30. I don't know. So I'm almost out. I got stuff done. I'm okay. My mood's starting to dip now. I knew I was going to get out later because I had to do stuff. I have to face that, and I have to sit down to plan my day and my few days. You know, we did a part of my expenses that I need to give to my accountant, so that's good. Went over what I need to copy. So that's the first thing, going to Staples to do that, and going to the gym, even if it's cold, going to the further one, the initial one, because then I'm going to go to Walmart after that. I'm pushing myself to do that, so it's going to be 2 different trips apart from the gym. Because I only have 1 bottle of the drops left, the flavor drops. So there's that. Went over my bullet journal dates for working and synced it up with my Google, i.e. copied and pasted and changed some of the numbers and all that. What else? Obviously the minoxidil, obviously the sunscreen, all that stuff is old hat. Call to try and make a doctor's appointment, but they only have February 4th, and I have a contract on that date, so no can do. I always have to call Thursday morning, but I tried at 7:30 yesterday, and there wasn't open. So, gotta keep trying. Keep up with that, because I need more, the Proscar, for the hair. So I gotta keep up on that. Didn't get paid from anyone, so I gotta keep up on that. Didn't go to get the valves for the masks. I'm teaching again on Monday, and I had my last of my valves for the CPR. So I have to figure out a day to go there. It's not going to be today, obviously, because I'm leaving late, and I have the the copies I need to do in the Walmart. So it's just coming to terms with what I can do today and what needs to be done. Watching a lot of videos, as you know, I do that as I wake up, in between tasks that I do. This is still good. Clean, and I even sprayed the last of the bleach on it, the bleach mixture. This I'm taking with me, and this I'm taking with me, so that's good. I keep the other Vaselines here. This is an old container that I just finished, but it has residue, so I use that either for my hands or for my lips. So I keep it next to the sink, because every time I wash my hands, I put a little dollop on while it's soaking wet. So it prevents me from getting those, to a certain extent, from getting those hangnails. If it starts to dry up again, I put another load on it and I dab it off with a towel. Or if I'm doing written work on my Bujo, I put a towel down, or my phone, and I put my greasy hand on the phone, so I'm not touching the page. Did not do laundry. We'll do that maybe tomorrow morning, as I'm getting ready to work, I just realized I have to just bring my... I ate, obviously, but my pancakes. Oh, this would be enough, and then I have some for tomorrow. Yeah. So all this stuff, it seems tedious, and it's part of my daily life, you know? I did shave a little bit apart. I shaved my neck, laying the shaver dry here. But when I washed my face and it's wet, then I just kind of lined this part, and then I just shaved the rest of the neck. Just little things like that. I was in a good enough space to be able to do all those things as I'm waking up without being too anxious. So that's good. Maybe it was that extra hour of sleep, or extra I don't know. Yeah. Did not reply to any of the Facebook marketplaces for, like, I tried to get lotion. There were people selling that, but it's like, I don't have time to do that. The minoxidil, I stopped replying to 2 people. The one I usually get from, I haven't seen her ad. So I'm gonna follow up on that. There's like things that are like pending, follow up on, and that usually stresses me a lot, because it's like, okay, what are the other options? I just burnt 2 bridges with people, but it's not a burn of a bridge. It's like not even setting a boundary. It's like establishing the network with people, you know. I don't have, I don't tolerate arrogance when you're trying to sell me a product. So that's it. So I just set with that, but then it doesn't make everything difficult, complicated, or prevents complication in the future. It just maybe seems complicated initially. Yeah. So I would say so far good day, I guess. I have that sex date person, my regular, but I said, come eat with me on the weekend. And he said, what day? And I said, Sunday. But I'm not free Sunday. I mean, I have my yearly meeting for first aid instructors, and then I'm going to the gym, and then I don't want, then I work the day after. So it's like, am I going to waste my time with this guy, or going to do something else? You know what I mean? I really have to prioritize. Is this guy worth anything like that? And the answer is no. But I asked him to go to the gym, but he won't. And that's where I first saw him, even though he doesn't remember. He's dumb as rocks. But yeah, so that sucks. And then I'm watching Brian Johnson video interviewed, and him talking about not being able to date anyone or whatever, that things are complicated, and I see that. So it's priorities, right? Okay, so it's 1:09. So I'm out going to the subway to go to Staples, which is one stop away, but it's cold. It's like, my phone said -10, but it's probably more. There's a wind. Between buildings, there's a bigger wind, but yeah. So yeah, like I said, when I'm filming, I don't like people behind me. So my goal is to it's mosque time, which is right there. That's why there's a whole bunch of people on this little alleyway. You know, this used to be a peep show, what they call, you know. but there'd also be people doing drugs. So anyways, I mean, today was okay in the sense that I felt like some of the habits I'm forming are sticking automatically, but I'm not forced to see that. But anyways, like I sprayed the bleach mixture on the countertop, and but didn't do it yesterday. You know, I don't want to feel locked into it, you know, because then everything is like hours before I can do anything, you know, or get out, you know. So I don't want to feel imprisoned. So today I kind of accepted that I would stay in later because I had things I need to do. The thing that bothered me is like going to Staples, gym, and then Walmart, you know, which is hard for me to do a couple trips in one day. I usually like one trip, you know, but this has to be done, so at least I know I'm doing it for today. I mean, for tomorrow's work and Monday's work. And yeah, so that's all right. But what's important for me is that I'm able to get my habits. I know habits for me need to be in microdoses, and there needs to be a plan B. Like I mentioned a few times with the no shower. I didn't take a shower yesterday. I just washed my face, went to bed with the clothes I had on, wore this sweatshirt to bed because to stay warm. Got up, you know, put on the laptop to watch videos. Started the minoxidil on the hair. Wait, what am I trying to do here? See that guy back there? Yeah, was he trying to pee? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, minoxidil. Oh, brush my teeth. So that habit has come back. This is, you know, part of my waking up process. I got out of that habit a little bit when I was sick. Like the times when I have to stay home and I prolong it because I don't want to eat and then brush my teeth and all that stuff. So I brushed it first, then I ate. And of course I brushed it again when I got out. So that's, you know, it's not a bad deal. So I have to get out of that mindset that don't hold out on doing that. But it's hard, especially when I'm home. I reduced a lot of the things that I do, but I have to have a plan B. Like for my not showering, I woke up, did the hair. As I wake up, did the teeth. So sections at a time. Like assisted living or caregiver, that's what I learned in the course too. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's what they do. Also, you know, and sometimes there's showers, sometimes there's just a cloth, you know what I mean? Depending on the time you have, depending on the time the caregivers have, or the orderlies, because they're booked with so much, and you know, everything. So that's how I try to do my lifestyle, you know. So After that, ate. Went into doing the expenses on the Excel sheet. Took a break. I think I ate again or something of the sort. So it's in small steps, you know. And then I washed my face. So I started to do this part. Well, I already did the hair part, and it was just the face. Washed it, put lotion on it, put my shirt on. Well, no, put deodorant on again. Or an antiperspirant. I should use deodorant, but like I told you, it breaks me out, but I want to use it up. But I used the antiperspirant. Put my shirt on, my gym shirt. Then I put lotion on the face again. Then I put a little bit of AHA on my forehead and nose because all the other areas are too sensitive. I swell up. So for now, it's just the forehead and the nose. Then I put on the sunscreen and then the tinted sunscreen, and that was done. Ate again, I think, the second time. Then did something else, administrative-wise. Oh, some action going on. Anyways. So then, went to the bathroom either before doing the face or after, I don't know. For the first time, I did not go the second time, even though I had a lot of like stuff that could cause that, but nope. Oh, okay. Cops are there now, so that's okay. But anyways, cops. I mean, the metro cops, kind of like the mall cops, but they have a little bit more power in the metros now. So, anyways, did some more admin work. I think went through my bullet journal and synced up the dates with my Google. You know, copied and pasted them in. Then I took my spray bleach bottle, had my compression socks still on. That's not good. I have a big dent in my, but I sleep with them, I don't care. Took them all off with my socks underneath, put Vaseline on my feet, put on the new pair of socks, put on the compression socks, sprayed them with the bleach solution so that they don't smell. Did both feet with that. So then my lower body was done. This part was done, lower body was done, the chest was done. I mean lower body, the feet were done. It's just the area, the groin area that was not done. Had to wait to go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, I went to the bathroom after. Yep. Alright, so went to the bathroom. I always do the Muslim method. I wash with water and wash my hands several times. So that was good. And then I'm like, okay, powder that stuff up. So I did not wash like yesterday. I took before working yesterday, so that was 2 days ago. I showered. But did not use lotion because I have a big pimple on my back, only one. So I was like, okay, time to stop the lotion for a bit. So that's why yesterday I did not shower, because I have no lotion and I'm not gonna do that whole thing. I might do it either tonight, or I think I might do it on tomorrow after work. So that might be like tonight I might not shower. I might wash the parts. That's what I did a few days ago, wash the parts with soap and water, which is good too. But this time, no, because I'm going to the gym, so I just powdered it a lot after, the method. And then I used my Isles paste. and good with that. So, and then I put on a new pair of underwear, a clean pair. So that's kind of how I do it. And I might do that tonight, like tomorrow, for work. And then, because I know Sunday I gotta go to the group meeting, so maybe a shower might be better. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. We'll see how much time there is. But I like the fact that I have the options. You know what I mean? Because yesterday I did, like 2 days ago, I washed my hair. And then yesterday I just used the minoxidil, but my hair was already done. But then that night, I took some oil through my hair and then shea butter to, like, you know, what do you call it, moisturize it or lubricate it or whatever. And I like that. It takes a while, so I wanted to do that. It relaxes me. So I'll do that while watching YouTube. So that means I didn't have time to do anything else. Whereas initially I wouldn't care. Then I would like take a nap and then try to take my shower, my routine. And so I'm just trying to cut the time off, you know, but I don't do the hair every day, you know, so it's a rotation of things. Sometimes I'll just leave the hair be, you know? So it feels good that it's becoming more second nature and it's a normal thing to do. Whereas otherwise it's a routine of like a 200 steps, you know? That's terrible. I do have the option to not do any of it and leave, but it's not ideal, you know? But I'm thinking now, if I bring my gym clothes for after work tomorrow, depending on what time I finish, depending on the list that I'm going to get this afternoon, and then I have to go to work the day after, and then go to the gym after that. Well, go to work, go to the instructor meeting, the annual meeting. Then Monday go to work and do the same thing. That means, because I don't have work the other days for a few days, I didn't get any other contracts. That might mean I could just get up and go to get the valves, because I like to get that out of the park, or figure another way to do it by going to the gym earlier, skipping some steps, and then being able to go there. I don't know, but I'm mulling it over, you know? So that's what is good for me, to see a few days in a row, or even a week. I mean, it's a few days. So I have to pull out, instead of just like my plan for one day, what's my plan for 3 days? And what are the things I need to do? What days can I do it on? If it doesn't work, what's another day I can do it on, you know? So that's where the Bujo and the Kugel help with me. So I use it all the time, and that's what I like. And I'm glad that it's on days like this where I'm okay, not completely depressed. So I feel more capable, and I feel more accomplished, and I feel satisfied that I'm able to, you know, manage that, because I can't go past this step until I get this step. Like if I want to manage another business, you know, or whatever. All right, so that was done. Didn't take too long. Now off to the subway to go to the gym. I'm gonna go to the initial one, which will be closer to my way to Walmart. So I just got a message on one of the apps saying, "Oh, I see that you're a massage therapist." Because I do write that I do that. I still keep my license, but obviously I don't do it at home anymore because my home is a terrible place to live in. and I don't have a table to travel with, you know. And yeah, but if you've been following some of these videos a while back, you know, before the government emptied my bank accounts, I was thinking about there's a place to take the next level course in massage therapy. I wanted to try it again, but at a place, you know, because when I was teaching, I'm gonna go this way. When I was teaching, there was someone who mentioned that and said she works at a place, and that, you know, how you can arrange your schedule and all that. I'm like, I should try that. So I got the name of the place where she suggested, but I didn't want to call them because I think their website said that you need more than just the basic certification, but I haven't done it in a spa ever, so I don't want to bring along bad habits, you know what I mean? So I got, of course, because of the algorithms, I got an ad in my feed about a school, and it's an adults. It's like part of the school board, but they also they manage to teach the course I wanted to take, and it's cheaper. And so I wanted to inquire about that. So then I let it go when I saw that, you know, my bank accounts were frozen, but or robbed, you know, put to zero. But also, like, if I want to be able to arrange it with working at the same time. So obviously I'm procrastinating, you know what I mean? If I do that and then get back into that circle and do an internship somewhere and then get a job there, you know? What job? I mean, it's basically you work on your own, but you like teaching CPR classes, you know what I mean? Because massage therapy you can do forever. It's a skill that improves, you know? Yeah, so there's that. But I can't do too many because then you get all the injuries, you know what I mean? So I want to get back into that. So I am going, so that guy messaging me made me think about that again. Just don't know where to begin it, you know? But it has to constantly be on my mind, and then when the right moment comes, boom, take it. Right moment. There is no right moment, but, you know. So it was pretty easy for me to find the note that I wrote, like in Google Calendar, because I do keyword search, right? So I just transferred them over to here today. It's massage therapy level 2 kinesiotherapy, or rather in French, kinesiotherapy, but I don't know in English, maybe kinesiotherapy or if that's the word they use, because there's kinesiology, which is my exercise science degree, but in some schools they call it kinesiology. But kinesiotherapy, I don't know what you call it in English. If they call it kinesiotherapy, movement therapy, I don't know. So, anyways, so that triggered in my mind. There we go. This is how my mind works. That triggered, oh, I'm happy I finally got that habit of doing the keyword searches in my Google Calendar. Because I've always done that for emails, but like every time I wrote notes, they would all notes like a little event, but it would be like a note. And I try to color code them so I remember them. And I try to migrate them all the time, like on the bullet journal. And then I had to write notes to set up a time to do that because it took so long. And that's where my problem laid, right? For the past year or so. So now, all I do is I do a search by keyword, and they come up to a certain point, because anything below 2022 it doesn't show up on my phone. That I'd have to do it on the computer, I guess because I don't have that much space on the phone or whatever. So then I just go through them. Like there were 4 for kinesiotherapy. So I just migrate the 4 to today's date. So they're top of mind. Or if there are more, or if I don't need that, like I'll find like some notes that I wrote and I don't need that anymore. So I just cross them off. So I don't make a date to actually migrate stuff. I'll write it new, or if I want to just take the old one, I'll do a keyword search and see what I had written for other stuff. Because I did write important information in a couple of them. So I migrated them, like the address, the telephone number, the school that offers it, you know what I mean? So I'm really happy with that. And then my mind got moving to when I taught at the hospital a few days ago. Because most people are really dumb. They don't want to be bothered. Some are not tech savvy, and I'm talking the older ones. The younger ones, there was only one person when I was teaching, who didn't want to be bothered with a cell phone, so she had a laptop, iPad, but she didn't have the phone with her. Her phone was like a basic, it wasn't a flip phone, like people are back to flip phones because they don't want all the hassle of the phone because it is intrusive and all that stuff. So to not be on your phone for 6 hours a day. So I thought that was cool. But that was by choice, right? And there's usually older people, they're just like, they know how to use their WhatsApp to speak on the phone. They know how to send some WhatsApp text messages. They know how to flip through their photos. Like people who, I knew someone who had like when I had personal training clients, it was the same thing. They had the highest tech, like the most expensive Mac, but they didn't know how to use it, So that became an issue. But when I taught the class, like usually there's a portal that for this association, when I teach at the hospitals, I have to make sure that they have already set up their profile so I can send their cards easily, digitally. Whereas with the place I'm working at, mostly I don't deal with it. So it depends. But for this one I do. And then to boot that the Wi-Fi is not good because I teach in the basement there and all that stuff. So usually people have problems. Like this one person, she said she didn't have a computer, she doesn't have a phone or whatever. I'm like, okay. She doesn't have a phone, she said. I'm like, okay. Well, here's my info, here's the site. Make sure you do your profile. Send me the profile number so I can send you your card. And this is almost a week. Let's say 5 days so far. God knows what happened. You know what I mean? So, and I can't run after it. So that's putting the responsibility on her. And she's an adult, and an older adult. So that's that. Whereas the other person did. There was another person, and she did that. She sent it to me that night. And I'm like, okay. And then she got her card. That's it. But there's another person, like some people, they don't remember the password that they used for the portal if they did it the year before. Or it could be that sometimes the other instructor does it for them. So then there's a conflict. They have 2 profiles and then it becomes tricky. I told her to call to remove the other profile. But anyways, she probably forgot. But this one who came in, and she's like, oh, I did do a profile, but I don't remember info, whatever, but she did a keyword search through her emails. I'm like, oh yes, someone with a brain. Yes. So she was able to do that lickety split. So that's what's important when you set it up, proper keywords, so then you know you can look it up afterwards, you know what I mean? And find it. Yeah. So then something else came to my mind and now I forgot. But that's how my mind works. It just goes from one thing to the other. One thought triggers another one and all that stuff. So I'm starting to get a little hungry. And I only had 1 dose of caffeine. I'm a couple minutes away from the gym. The one where I'm walking far. A few years ago I got frostbite on my ears. Getting a little gassy because I only went to the bathroom once, and I've been having some gas-induced, food. But anyways, when I get into the gym, I'm gonna take the second pre-workout and maybe a slice of my pancakes, and just take it easy and go through whatever I can go through. Like yesterday, my training has evolved as if you haven't been noticing by what I've been saying, I haven't written anything down. So I just go there, I know the cardio to do, and probably do dynamic stretching just to loosen myself up completely, and then pick 1 or 2 that I need to work on more. And then an exercise or so. Like yesterday, I only did squats. And then I left after that because it was cold. And I was like, okay, I need my energy for the next day. That's where I think I hurt my groin. And my groin is still a little bit, well, my adductor up towards the groin. But because in that low squat position, I feel it working. I'm like, oh. But it didn't get worse. I'm not limping anymore. So it's good. So it just needs to get stronger. And so today we'll see what exercises I can pull out and not do that much volume and just play it like that. All right, so it's 4:42 and I'm off to Walmart. My workout took 2 hours, including my cardio, stretches. I did flat bench press because that's what was free. And it's been a year since I did a PR, I guess you want to say. I don't do flat that often, but I equaled it. I couldn't do an extra one, so that was good. My shoulder and elbow was maintained. Did lateral raises, did some hammer curls, but like I said, I'm only doing like 1 set, 2 sets max. With the bench press, I had to do a couple warm-ups to the weight. And some good stretches. My Achilles tendon I stretched out. I did a lunge stretch. Like, I was able to do some stretches because of what was available. And being that I'm working on keeping the volume low and doing a lot more dynamic stretches. Like I did the warm-up, doing some stretches as part of my routine. And the same thing it should be with my gym routine. Like when I first started training, I had a friend who was doing it, and he would have his main thing, and then he would do accessories and just a little bit of that. And so I have to get that back in my head too. Anyways, it went well. My phone I had to remove a lot of my notes because I scanned my documents at work for that, and sometimes they're heavy documents because they're answer sheets and like people write in pencil and can't read it, and so I can't do the minimum like black and white because it comes out all weird, so I have to do it as a photo, and it's a lot heavier. But most of them I try now to do in black and white unless I can't read it. So I had to delete a lot of those because it gets automatically deleted after 30 days. But my phone, I couldn't even open up Gmail. Got to that point. So I'm like, okay, I understand. So I moved that. I still can't render the latest video, so this is added to it. even though I had the video from yesterday, I removed all that. I'm still in the red with my space. I'm like, YouTube takes up a lot of space. I'm like, what's on my phone that does that? You know, so I have to figure all that out. But for now, I'm still recording this video, and I'm gonna plop it over to my laptop, and gotta figure out what to do with YouTube. Why it takes up so much space, and yeah. But for now, it's Walmart. Oh yeah, I wanted to add it. It's freaking cold, but that's why I have to put my mitts on. But I got the list for tomorrow. So tomorrow it's a short class. It's only 10 people. So that means I can go to the gym after. Sunday I can go to the gym after because it's just the year reunion. Monday I can go to the gym after because I did that yesterday, even though it took me an hour and a half to get there, and I can go. So there's 3 days I can go. And then after that I don't have any work. Don't have any contracts yet. So I can go get the valves and stuff like that. So yeah, I even messaged the the sex establishment guy, the guy, whatever. I said, oh, we can meet Sunday afternoon, whatever. And of course, metro outage. All right, so I cut the end part of that on film, but yeah, it's a medical emergency and it's gonna start again. And they said the metro's gonna start again at 5:20, so we're 4:54, so it's about a half hour. So trying to see a bus. Yeah. Oh, we got a special bus. Just got out of that crowded bus. I took a little clip. I hope you can see it. So we just went like one stop, one metro stop, and now everything's okay. There we go. Fun times. Oh, they're waiting. Oh, it looks like they're gonna go. Are they going? Hey. All right, so I'm at the mall. It's warm. Going to, hopefully I can get to Walmart through here. It looks like I can. I just had some flashbacks to one of the times I was at this group meeting, and it was for just gay guys, and there was a guy who was, not doing a Dahmer type thing, but going over well and above stalking behavior towards me. And I remember being there, and then finally, I think I said something, or it just got up, it just got brought about in the group, and the guy in charge, who's French, from France, said, I was waiting for you to come to me for that. And now in my head I'm thinking, like, what would take it for you to actually say something? I didn't know he was talking to you about it. Would he have to have murdered me? Would he have to, you know what I mean? I'm like, why the fuck did you come to this country? You know what I mean? Is it because you lost all your friends there because you're a piece of shit, or what? You know? So I'm very angry about that. Just thought I'd talk. I'm kind of peaked by the Pop-Tarts, but it's 3 for $9. Oh, this one's $4.97 because it's a 12-pack, but at the front entrance there was 3 boxes for $9, but I don't want this type of. And then the other 2 flavors. There's one that was churro. but I don't know what churro tastes like, so I didn't want to gamble on that.
Station Cadillac.